When we undertook this mission, we expected death, but I didn't expect the innocent fish would get involved. Hey everybody, welcome back to more Mass Effect 2. I'm SlayerMathis, and last time we met our new buddy Legion. And this time, we're going to do his loyalty mission, because I believe that should be available right now. Yep. Legion's loyalty mission will stall the timer on... stalls the timer on the next story progression. So we are going to go and do that. So pop into the mass relay, we go to Phoenix Massing, which we'll also be returning to once we start off Overlord. But that won't be for a while, so not a big deal. The Sea of Storms. That's our location. Tasra, Salahil, and the other one. Once called Haratar by the Quarians, this space station was stripped of its useful technology by the fleeing migrant fleet when they left the Perseus Vale 300 years ago. Little more than a cold metal superstructure floating in the void, the station was removed from star charts by 2050 CE. Scans indicate the station was reconstructed and upgraded in a massive effort that must have taken at least 10 years, implying that there may have been some Geth outside the Vale before their infamous attack on Eden Prime. Needing a little bit of fuel source, it could have been hidden here for much longer without attracting attention from the barren worlds around Tasra, the clueless Elcor in the Salahil system. The Heretic Station, as Legion refers to it, is home to a Geth data core, capable of broadcasting vast distances through tight beam projection. Approximately 6.6 million copies of Geth software are stored in the station, the majority of which are kept bodiless in servers and downloaded to light platforms when needed. The station's population of light platforms is approximately 2.4 million. Of course, Legion tops us off there, and I mean, it only makes sense for Tali to come along. Legion has AI hacking and combat drone, just like Tali. However, also gets the Geth shield boost. I guess let's make Legion focused on his combat drone. Yeah. Give him the assassin and some AI hacking, and we are good. Legion uses assault rifles and snipers. So it only makes sense for him to have the Geth pulse rifle.
You know it's just our heat emissions that are hidden, right? They could look out a window and see us coming.
Windows are structural weaknesses. Geth, do not use them. Approach the hull at these coordinates. Access achieved. We may proceed. Alert. This facility has little air or gravity. Geth require neither.
Won't we be detected? Don't they have intrusion alarms?
Sensors have been reduced. We have infiltrated their wireless network and filled the data storage with random bits.
And that helps us how?
The heretics must scrub this junk data. They have partitioned themselves into local networks, working in parallel. Any alarm we trigger will not go beyond the room we are in. Only accessing the main core will trigger a station-wide alert.
We've got a job to do. Let's get to it.
Shepard Commander, we concluded that destruction of this station was the only resolution to the heretic question. There is now a second option. Their virus can be repurposed. If released into the station's network, the heretics will be rewritten to accept our truth.
Either way, these Geth won't be a problem anymore. But Shepard, think about this. If you rewrite these Geth, they'll join the others. Legion's Geth will be stronger. Can we trust them not to attack us in the future?
Why didn't you mention this before we came aboard?
We did not know the virus was complete. It is. It can be used against the true Geth at any time. Our arrival was timely.
They're your people, Legion. You must have an opinion.
This is new data. We have not yet reached consensus. We will process as the mission proceeds.
I wouldn't brainwash an organic race. I can't see treating the Geth differently.
The question is irrelevant. If we do not rewrite them, we destroy them. That is why we are here. Do not hesitate now. They will exterminate your species because their gods tell them to. You cannot negotiate with them. They do not share your pity, remorse, or fear.
What a lovely way to start things off. Also, of course, we're gonna equip Tali with her shotgun. Yeah, this mission is actually really interesting from a gameplay perspective. Because it ends up being a bit of a stealth mission. At times. I forgot to switch out of the avalanche.
The Geth are inactive. Maybe we can sneak past them.
Interrupting data streams will alert local network. We recommend preemptive strikes against hardlink routers.
Stepping on any of those green lines will activate the Geth. So we can kind of sneak around them a little bit. And mostly you will end up with a room where we can't quite do that. If we go to this Geth hub. It's very true, Legion.
Contact.
And since we have no gravity, the corpses float. And it's fun. Shooting them in the butt. Oh, because you're hacked. That's why.
I'm picking up useful.
Why are all the heretics attached to these hubs?
These are mobile platforms, hardware. The crew is software. They are communing through the station's central computer.
I'm not sure I follow.
The heretics connect to the main computer to exchange data memories and program updates. We gain complexity by linking together. To be isolated within a single platform is to be reduced. We see less, comprehend less. It is quieter.
If you exchange data, memories, how do you keep track of which ones are yours? How do you stay you?
There is only we. We were created to share data among ourselves. The difference between Geth is perspective. We are many eyes looking at the same things. One platform will see things another does not, and will make different judgments.
I could see why you'd be conflicted about the heretics. In a way, whatever you do to them, you're doing to yourself.
Yes, once they return to us and upload their memories, we will share their experience of being altered.
Every other species I know of might be psychologically scarred by a traumatic experience like that.
It is not clear if Geth can be traumatized. We do not feel pain as you do. We cannot predict what the effects will be.
Let's keep moving.
Yes.
Technically, I cut off a little bit of a line of dialogue from Tali there, but it's fine. It's just a very basic thing. Just make sure that we're going along.
We can assume control of any defensive turret. They will assist us briefly, then self-destruct. Executing pseudo command.
We can grab that, and as we move forward, I think, yep. Let's get into cover.
Target contact.
So yeah, we now can get some turrets on our side. Bit of a stealth / tower defense mission. Yeah, we can cryoblast, sure. And there he goes, kaboom. Rest in peace, a rocket drone friend. Examining our way through. I don't believe your party members activate them if they step on it, just because the party is a little bit stupid. Of course, with both Legion and Tali having drones, they are a little bit difficult to tell apart. I believe Tali's drone is more orange, and I think Legion's is all blue. I believe that's the case. It's been a little bit since I've double-checked on that. gun down the hunter there. We should be fine. Overload, and then just gun you down. Up our defenses. I love zero gravity missions in these games. They're just so fun to see things float around. So granted, this isn't actually a window, so we can explode that and steal 3,000 bucks. You'd think that Geth hardware from a platform where they chill out would be worth more than 3 grand. Very difficult to see that there were enemies there through the smoke. Alright, that looks like they're cleared out. Alright. It's just a medkit over here, but still. We're not topped up on meta-jail since we upgraded. We are good there. Keep going along.
One down.
Let's gun you too. Pistol's doing wonders for me right now, so more than happy with that. This. I can focus on I do kind of wish that like individual shotgun blasts could knock things over, but that would be very broken, especially if they could do that to you. So I get why that's not the case, even if it would be fun. Clear out that room. Got some power cells as well as med. Med, perfect. I don't remember the exact layout of this mission. I know specific points in it, but this one is... It's a cool mission, but I don't think it's anywhere near, like, the best of the best loyalty missions, so... Just gameplay-wise, mainly.
They've seen it.
I do slightly remember this one.
Under fire. Under fire. Targeting order processed.
I had no idea Geth built stations this large.
The station is over 15 kilometers long. That room may run the length of it.
There's a... Is it just that? I thought there was a interactable talk point, but guess not. Those two there. And pretty easy way to clear through that.
This might be useful.
Geth shield strength, which we got an upgrade for earlier, but yeah. We can just keep on moving along. Just bob and weave through the station. You'd think that they make this way more efficient, being Geth and all. I do think it said that, you know, the Geth kind of repurposed the station. Let's keep following along here. Death Hub over there, and I think there's one over here as well.
Incoming.
Yeah. I'm well aware of our detection status, considering I just used overload on them, on their hub.
Raiding their field.
You get thrown. Thank you for that energy drain, Holly. She has energy drain, not overload. Of course, we can go and pick up some more cash money moolah. I do kind of wish that you could at least somewhat get past here without fighting, but ah well, that's fine. Keep chugging our way through.
Databases?
Processors. Each contains thousands of geth.
Can't they see us walking by?
They are no more aware of us than you are of cells in your bloodstream.
This isn't like the other hubs we've seen here.
This is a database. It contains a portion of the heretics' accumulated memories. Wait. We discovered copies of our current patrol routes in this database. This suggests the heretics have runtimes within our networks.
We wouldn't be here if the heretics wanted to be friends with the Geth. Why wouldn't they spy on you?
You do not understand. Organics do not know each other's minds. Geth do. We are not suspicious. We accept each other. The heretics desired to leave. We understood their reasons. We allowed it. There was peace between us.
The heretics were biding their time, waiting for an opportunity to attack you.
If they reached this judgment before they left, we would have heard it in their thoughts. How could we have become so different? Why can we no longer understand each other? What did we do wrong?
When individuals are separated, they develop in different ways. When they get back together, they don't always get along.
If this is the individuality you value, we question your judgment. This topic is irrelevant. We must return to the mission.
Have you reached a decision about whether to rewrite the heretics or not?
We are still trying to build consensus. Some processes judge destruction preferable, others rewrite.
Have you reached a decision about whether to
We are
rewrite
still
the
trying to build.
Let's keep
Yes.
I'm surprised that's still stayed as an option, but whatever, it's fine. Keep moving along. Now this will be a little bit longer, but this is the final room, so you know, might as well finish things off. This is oh my god, this mission is. Oh boy, this last set piece. It's a tricky one here.
This is it?
Yes, we will upload a copy of our runtime into the core. It will delete all copies of the virus. When complete, it will notify us. The indexing operation will take time. The heretics will respond with force to our upload. We must hold this room. We can override some of the station's internal systems to defend us. Are you ready to begin?
Start your upload, Legion. We'll defend this position.
File transfer begun. Shepard Commander, where would you like us to activate defenses? Alert. Heretic runtimes downloading to mobile platforms.
So
Alert. Heretic runtimes
We
downloading
wait.
to mobile platforms.
and there's a lot of them. This is when the mission really becomes a tower defense. I'll eventually reorganize where all of my... I'll eventually reorganize where I have all of my power set up, but... Thank you for the hack. Let's get rid of you. Alright, so that's our hacked buddy. However, nothing personal. We do need to kill you. Make sure we got the proper weapon set up. Yes, we do. And now they start sending in rocket cannons. Just override those, whatever. Roughly the same deal. Let's...
Automated light weapon.
I can cover over here, and now you get up. Thank you, Tali.
Targeting order process.
I guess I was just in the perfect area where we couldn't quite reach any of them. I do not remember how many waves there are.
Alert. Heretic runtimes overriding turret.
Starting to get some hunters in here. And it looks like they're pretty much all going to this side. And I can leave you. Easy. I meant to reeve there, but it's fine.
Under fire.
And that was just a miss.
Overriding turret.
Got a little bit of time to recoup.
Hacking your target.
But emphasis on a little.
Shield down.
And they all seem to have decided to go onto that side. This is when an area overload would have been fantastic. Can toss you up into the air. We can just charge ahead.
Data mine and analysis complete. Shepard Commander, it is time to choose. Do we rewrite the heretics or delete them?
You don't have any trouble wiping out your own people.
Every sapient has the right to make their own decisions. The heretics chose a path that prohibits coexistence.
That doesn't make sense. If they have the right to make their own decisions, how can you suggest brainwashing them to accept your way?
We stated the option exists. We did not endorse it. It is Shepard Commander's decision.
What's to stop them from using the virus later to change themselves back?
We will delete the virus after using it. We judge it too dangerous to allow its existence.
Why are you letting me make this decision? They're your people.
We are conflicted. There is no consensus among our higher order runtimes. 573 favor rewrite, and 571 favor destruction. Shepard Commander, you have fought the heretics. You have perspective we lack. The Geth grant their fate to you.
I don't like I said at the beginning of this, like Shepard said at the beginning of this episode, it seems very unethical to, you know, rewrite an entire race, so...
There's no guarantee they won't come to the same conclusions again, is there? To worship the Reapers and attack organics?
There is a non-zero probability of error.
Then blow them up. We have a chance to end this. I won't waste it.
Acknowledged. Collapsing antimatter magnetic bonding mechanisms. Done. Recommend withdrawal to Normandy.
And so we have a little bit of a timer. We will be encountered by some enemies. 30 renegades seems a lot for this, but whatever. You can, in theory, run past enemies here. It's easier said than done, as we just saw, but still. It's not too many enemies, I don't believe. There is a prime, though. I think that was a prime, at least. Yep. That sure is a prime. And this is when the option of running past is much more valid. Destruction of Geth heretics may change entire galactic landscape, bolstering observation of Geth space to monitor any fleet movements. Regardless, data recovered from Geth Station offered valuable insight into AI social and technological processes. Legion should be committed to the mission after Shepard's help with the Geth heretics.
Commander, Tali just went to have a chat with Legion. You better get down to the AI core.
I'm on it, Joker.
Shepard, I'm glad you're here. I caught Legion scanning my Omni tool. It was going to send data about the flotilla back to the Geth.
Creators performed weapons tests and were discussing plans to attack us. We believed it necessary to warn our people.
We weakened the Geth by destroying that base, Shepard. But there's still a threat. I won't let Legion endanger the fleet.
Creator Tali Zora acts out of loyalty to her people. She was willing to be exiled to protect them. We must also protect our people from the Creator threat.
You can't let this happen, Shepard. I trusted you, and I worked with a Geth on the team, but this is too much.
Tali, your father was running brutal experiments. If the subjects had been human, I'd damn well be telling the Alliance about it.
I know, but if the Geth find out...
They'd attack, which would cause a war that would leave both the Geth and the Quarians vulnerable when the Reapers show up. Is that what you want, Legion?
We believed it was necessary to relay the information.
Sooner or later, you're both gonna have to stop fighting this war. Or we'll all end up paying for it.
To facilitate unit cohesion, we will not transmit data regarding Creator plans.
Thank you, Legion. I understand your intention. What if I gave you some non-classified data to send?
We would be grateful.
See, they're getting along. That is the last... Obviously, it's the last of our arguments for loyalty missions. There was also a planned one between Morden and Grunt, however, that ended up getting scrapped. But, with that taken care of, next time, I believe we'll end up having the next story progression. But we're first going to talk to Legion. But until then, see you guys later.